aspects of her with which perhaps you are not familiar or with which you are not always in tune. That may be one of the answers. Another answer is that the pictures which you do not appreciate are those which the mother grants to certain people who are very particular about them and who appreciate them very much.
As editor of Mother India, you have the chance of expressing something about the future poetry, especially as you had the rare opportunity of intimate correspondence with Sri Aurobindo.
I don't know whether my being an editor qualifies me to answer this question, but perhaps I became an editor or was chosen by Sri Aurobindo and the mother to be one because something in me had opened to Sri Aurobindo's inspiration from the overhead planes, which is the chief part of what he calls the future poetry.
Now, Amal, why does the mother give so much freedom to us instead of pushing us forward or stopping our wrong moments?
This yoga is said to be evolutionary. Nothing can evolve and become a part of one's nature unless it is developed in perfect freedom and is not something superimposed. The whole universe, the mother has said, was created in freedom, and it can fulfill itself also if all those who are cooperating in its development are perfectly free.
Looking at people here, don't you feel we are about to create a new religion?
There is a certain tendency in people here to be exclusive and to say that this yoga is superior to all other yogic paths. But by and large, I think people do understand that neither Sri Aurobindo nor the mother intend to create a new religion. Religions all belong to what they have called the overmind, the world of the great gods. What Sri Aurobindo and the mother want to manifest is the world of the supermind, which is above all religions. And I think they are succeeding fairly well in spite of old habits and conventions lingering in the minds of certain disciples.
That was wonderful. Compared with Raman Ashram, the atmosphere here is not peaceful. On darshans, the place is rather unpleasantly crowded. What is still the secret of attraction?
I think the peace here has to be understood in a special way. It is a peace that must exist simultaneously with activity. In Raman Ashram, the stress is on peace. Here the stress is on a new life whose basis is peace, but with a new activity radiating from that source. And I would add that here you have two atmospheres. There is the vast, pervading atmosphere of the presence of the Mother and Sri Aurobindo. And there is also an atmosphere which is a bit of a hodgepodge, made up of the common movements of so many people's minds. And it is very necessary that one should stay in contact with that luminous spiritual atmosphere and not get easily caught up in the other.
That was rather wonderful, Amal. Now, Amal, is it necessary for the transformation to stay here? This refers to the experience you had in the train in connection with the Supermind's manifestation.
order to be inwardly in touch with the Mother and Sri Aurobindo, it is not necessary to stay here all the time. But there is a concentration of spiritual power here. And time and again, one has to come to the source to drink the essential nectar. Also, when the work of transformation comes down to the very physical, it is absolutely necessary to be near the